It's years overdue. The highly anticipated Mockingbird pedestrian bridge finally set to open. In fact, it's going to happen tomorrow. But for some, the opening of the Dallas Footbridge comes far too late. Investigative reporter Brian New has been tracking the project's delays for the past 18 months. He's live tonight from Mockingbird Lane. This is near Central Expressway.
Yeah, no more delays. Tomorrow, city officials will cut the ribbon on this $17 million project. And for the first time at 4 p.m. tomorrow, people will have a safe way to cross this busy section of Mockingbird Lane. And for friends and family of a local film critic who was killed crossing this section of road, they say tomorrow's opening will be bittersweet. If a movie was made about the life of film critic Gary Murray, his friends say there would be plenty of laughs.
He was literally a stand-up comedian. He would sit there and do a routine for you if you were in a bad mood to cheer you up. So you couldn't help but make him family.
But John Strange says any movie about the life of his dear friend would also have a tragic ending.
Am I angry? God, yes. Do I think that the city failed us? Yes, I do.
In April of 2016, Murray, who was attending a film festival, stood at the intersection of Mockingbird Lane and Central Expressway. When he had the right-of-way, investigators say he attempted to cross the road.
South, I don't know, this is Kristen.
Murray never made it.
It looks like somebody got hit by a car. He looks like he's deceased, I'm not sure.
A year before Murray's death, 20-year-old Paul Miltenberger was also killed by a hit-and-run driver as he tried to cross the same section of road. The I-Team has found since 2011, when the bridge was supposed to be done, 16 people have been struck by vehicles near this intersection. Over those years, the city pushed back the opening date of the bridge again and again and again. And during this time, the I-Team spotted people risking their lives to cross again and again and again. Thursday, the bridge will open.
The obvious phrase is about time. What it took to get them off their duffs, pardon my French, was like pulling teeth.
The city says a series of unusual circumstances caused the delays in the project, from issues with the design to difficulty acquiring the easement property. Now that it's done, friends of Murray want the bridge named in his honor. They even formed an online petition, gathering more than 300 signatures to turn into the city.
Unfortunately, the word we got back basically comes down to, we don't have the millions it's going to cost to buy the naming rights. They want to sell the naming rights to this bridge.
Regardless of what name is put on the bridge, Strange says when he crosses it tomorrow, Murray will be on his mind.
When you see a safety issue, don't stall out. That's what it comes down to. People died that didn't need to.
So when this bridge was first funded with bond money more than a decade ago, much of this development wasn't here. This is a part of the Katy Trail expansion project, but over the years it's become evident that this bridge is not only a recreational project, but a safety one as well. With the I-Team, Brian New, CBS 11 News.